Hey everyone, it is your girl again, Tanisha Shanee, Miss Inspiration. I did not forget about you. We are on step 3 of how to start identifying in your life's purpose. Again, if you have not gone back to look at step 1 and 2, I do encourage you to go back real quick. They're really short videos, so you would definitely just get the message instantly. So step 3. Step 3 is a conversation with the closest people around you, the people that know you, and really just listening to what they're saying that you're good at. What do they see you doing? A lot of times you don't want to always depend on people's opinion. However, it is good to just listen to some other individuals who know you, who can actually say, step in on the outside looking in. I can see you doing XYZ. Believe it or not, so many other people are going to see what a part of your calling, a part of your purpose, right? They're going to see. And you have to go through that process of identifying whether or not you agree with it. Now, I will say again, I'm very honest, I'm very transparent. I did not believe anything that anyone ever told me. Like I said, for those of you who have been following me, I have been told since I was a little girl that I was going to be an author. I didn't believe that. I was told that I was going to be a teacher. I definitely didn't believe that. And I was told that I wasn't told that I was going to be a motivational speaker. So what ended up happening was, from a little girl, from like 5 or 6 years old, I wanted to be like Martin Luther King. And when I used to say that, people would be like, yes, I can see that. See, I used to say it because Martin Luther King finished high school at 15. I wanted to finish high school at 15. Thanks, Mom. Because I did not. I ended up finishing at 16, though. But people were able to see it, and they were like, Tanisha, like, you're definitely going to do great things, and you're going to impact the lives of others just like Dr. King did. And now, as I look back years later, as I reflect now years later, it's like, dang, everything that other people saw in me before I even saw it in myself, it was just like it actually came to fruition. And I was being told these things from a very young age. I was told while in college during my freshman seminar that I should change my major from communications to education. And I was like, you're crazy. I don't want to be a teacher. Who wants to do that? But it was just not for me at that time. But as I grew closer in my understanding of who I was, or I grew closer to who God was calling me to be, as I built this relationship with God, it just started to just it just started to like snap and make sense. That's all that it is. So when you're having these conversations, don't go into the defense. Don't get offended. Listen, right? A lot of times, all that you're really doing is you're trying to just gather up all of this information so that now you will kind of have somewhere to start to say, how is God going to use me in delivering my purpose? You heard what I said. How is God going to use me in delivering my purpose? A lot of times we get stuck in thinking of the act of, right? So we think someone is a singer. We think that's their purpose. No, that is actually a delivery method that God is using for them to execute their purpose. Again, a lot of times we don't see all that a singer, artist do, an actress, an actor. We don't see everything that they're doing. They might have utilized that platform to generate that interest. They're building their tribe, but then they're doing other things that again, there's no press release being sent out about, but they're acting in their purpose. So I don't want you to get confused and thinking that, so she's just going to help me to identify the act, but the act is going to push you towards. Again, this is a whole multiple layer, but if you do this foundational, right, if you do the foundational work that I outlined in step 1, 2, and 3 now, and if you decide that, I want to go further, I want to take this one step further because I really want to get to the point where I am doing all things in purpose. I am living in my purpose. I'm living with purpose, on purpose, every single day. And if you're ready to take that step, then I definitely encourage you to click the link in my bio so that we can get this journey started. Now, I always tell anyone that I'm working with, especially now, is that Not necessarily if you fill out this questionnaire does it indicate that we're going to work together. This questionnaire is actually the first step so that we both can understand whether or not you and I are going to are a good match as me being your coach, and if you are ready to take that step to start acting in your purpose. But again, we have to get to the first layer of identifying, and that's what I want to do. I want to help as many people to just start thinking about purpose. Even if you're not ready to take those steps, I want you to start to think about purpose and start thinking about what would my life be if I lived in purpose. You may not even know what your purpose is, but if you just start having that kind of conversation, it will start to give you this excitement, and you're just like, you know what, I want to live my purpose. I want to do the things that I am called to do, and I want to do it the way that I am called to do it, right? Because only you can do what you're called to do. The same way only I can do what I'm called to do. That's why I try to stay all the way over here in my entire lane. All right, so again, step one, quick recap. Step one, you are going to start by identifying all of the things that you know that you're good at. Step two, you're going to identify all of the things that you enjoy doing. And then step three, you're going to start having conversations, family, friends, teachers, mentors. Start having conversations with those individuals and start seeing and listening. What is it that they can see me doing? Again, it's not always going to be concrete. Sometimes you may have to really soul search. You may have to really rely more on what you know and not so much what other people are saying, because some people might not see what they might not see that. But that's just because some people are not having these conversations. But this is why you meet people like me, Tanisha Shanee, Miss Inspiration, because I want you to live in purpose, on purpose, every single day. That is the purpose. That's my mission, to help you to devise this healthy lifestyle that is going to be purposeful in all that you do. So again, I am Tanisha Shanee. Thank you for joining me for this 3-part series. Make sure that you're following, and again, you're taking that step. Come on, press that link. Fill out that questionnaire, and let's schedule this call for next year so we can get things going. All right. I love you all. Have a great one.